It is do or die time in the HSL Commissioner's Cup playoffs. Tonight, the Halifax Highlanders have to put on a rally in order to overtake the Carolina Pirates. Good evening, I am Vince Brown, and we are here in Halifax, Nova Scotia for the second leg of our Commissioner's Cup first round playoffs. Carolina with a 5-2 first leg victory, holding the advantage right now. Halifax in their black uniforms with orange writing and white trim. Shot right at Nate Robinson for Carolina in their white uniforms with orange numbers and blue trim. Pablo Sanchez for the Highlanders. Now this Cash Savage. He'll dump it to the right zone in the right goal line in the zone left. Carolina has to win this leg in order to hold off Halifax. For Halifax to even have remotely a chance to win, they've got to beat Carolina by a final of 6-2. It is that simple. As we have everybody joining us here on our voice chat, we thank each and every one of you. Joining me on the broadcast tonight from the Charlottetown Squall, who unfortunately were upset by Detroit in their two-game series. Here's Alex Dar, the goaltender. Alex, welcome.
Hey.
All right, we are up and going, and Post Malone up and at him, and he scores right out the gate from the left circle.
Really that quick?
137 on in, Chief. Man, Post Malone has put in work for the Pirates this series, and a no-doubter in the four-hole from the left circle.
I haven't even taken a sip of my drink yet. What's going on here?
We're just a minute 37 into the first period, and Halifax is in trouble already. Carolina already came into the game up 5-2 in aggregate. Now they're up 6-2. If it gets any worse here, Halifax can forget going to the Cup final.
Yeah, exactly.
Halifax on the move. Haley Nicole with the puck, got it stripped away. Sierra Miss got it back. Battle for the puck. They'll poke it into the zone. Barely beat the offside call. Willis hemmed up in the right side boards in his own left. Battle for the puck. A couple of good forechecks by Sierra Miss. Willis and Miss hemmed up on the right side boards. So go across ice. Battle for the puck. Coming back right is Jason Hitman. Now, he's been key for Carolina this series.
Yeah, he has.
Willis coming back left for Halifax in the black. Nicole coming up the left-hand side. Nicole, cross ice for Scott LaRue. Blocked by Hans of Carolina with 16:40 to play for the period. Still 1-0 in favor of the Pirates, looking to go to the Cup final to take on the Detroit Ice Dockers.
That was a surprising upset.
You know, it took Detroit long enough to get themselves into the mix, but once the back line got going, everybody else got into the flow.
Yeah. I guess Jack Brown knew what he was doing when he picked defense first in the draft this year.
Ashley Kearns with a couple of shots right at Matthew Lee. Nothing going on either of those. Kearns again, a good high stick shot stopped by Matthew Lee. I tell you, the high stick stops have been pretty incredible in this playoff run, man.
Yeah, I've had a couple of them. Matthew Lee's had a couple of them.
Tell you, Mickey Martino has put in work too for Detroit this series.
Yeah, he has. That guy is a heck of a goaltender.
Willis with the puck for Halifax. Got it taken away from him by Apollo Chekhovia. Now there's another guy that has also put in work. Good one up to Jake Doherty. Doherty behind the defense. He's looking to shoot. Got slid over by the defense. Matt Lee right there to block it away and put it back into play. Cross.
You want that thing to fall in the spot for a shot.
Jacoby.
Usually, and I think it did there.
John Vance trying to get deep by the post. Was hemmed up by a defender there and couldn't really get a shot off. Jacobian gets back. Vance looks, shoots. Lee with a glove save was freezing with exactly 13 minutes for the opening period. Carolina up 1-0 on Halifax here. And I'd say you had a chance to check out the pregame entertainment. They happened to bring across Hall of Fame rocker Bryan Adams all the way over from the left coast to entertain the fans who didn't get a chance to be a part of the festivities yesterday because of technical difficulties. So that was a treat to see there for here in Halifax.
Interesting.
Well, you got to remember, Bryan Adams is a native Canadian himself. Sanchez trying to pull.
Yeah.
Sanchez trying to poke it in against Nate the Great Robinson, who has held serve so far in this series. He's only given up those 2 goals from game 1.
All I can say is a Nickelback pregame entertainment there.
Shot from the right circle, not there as Robinson stops it again. Davidson and Caden trying to get out of the zone. They'll hit it to Post Malone. Malone trying to trip the triple chain. Couldn't get the one time to come across the ice. Maddox will pick it up. McTavish steals it back. McTavish brings it back out to the left circle. McClure take it away for Halifax in the black, orange, and white, trying to come up line. He's double teamed. They'll poke it around the near side. Caden had it for a moment. Now it's Malone. Malone pokes it, unfortunately, out of the zone because Caden wasn't in the spot he was supposed to be. The puck goes all the way back left to the Carolina zone. Good forecheck by Nicole, and immediately covering the puck was Robinson with 11:08 to play for the opening period. 1-0 Carolina. Line change on both sides.
Up here, if I either side, to be honest. It's so early in the game that I don't even know what I'd draw up.
Halifax trying to keep it in the zone as they battle it on the left side. And we got our first fight of the night. Who's it going to be? It is, looks like Scott LaRue and Apollo Chekhovian. Nope, it's McDavid and Chekhovian. Apollo Chekhovian with a couple of goals this series. And here come the left fists flying.
The
And
enforcer hasn't diminished in this league, unlike the Gary Beckman regime that is the national hockey.
McDavid with the left hook to put down Chekhovian, and they'll sit in this one at the 9-10 mark of period number 1.
I mean, that guy gets booed every time he brings the Stanley Cup out, it seems.
Yeah, to consider he now is also in the Hall of Fame, would you believe that? Roman Pena.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Vance has it. Now there's John Vance at the left point. Cross ice to Doherty. Doherty shoots middle slot. Vance trying to get the rebound, but nothing going. Maddox and LaFlemme. It's Olivia LaFlemme. Now to Pablo Sanchez. Sanchez slides. Wait, we got another fight coming. I think Pablo Sanchez didn't like the trip that time, and he's like, okay, let's drop these. Here comes John Vance and Pablo Sanchez.
I don't blame him. I would have too.
Here they go. Sanchez, the southpaw, Vance, the orthodox. And the winner here is John Vance with a good right hook.
You know what would be interesting if we saw a goalie fight during these playoffs?
I'm waiting for one of those to happen. I really am, because I think some of them got really close to the goalie a couple of times.
Yep.
Something on the order of Osgood and the late Ray Emery. Boy, that was a classic up in Ottawa.
Osgood and Wow was good too.
Oh my gosh, that is the stuff of legends. Coming up to the 10-minute mark here in period number 1, 1-0 Carolina. The Pirates had the puck for a moment, stolen right back. Smith will dump it into the zone. We're still at full strength, by the way. Caden now has it. Caden trying to get it out. Now has it to Doherty. Doherty trying to push it out of the zone. Gets it to McTavish. Back to Doherty. Doherty at the left point. Got to take it away. Keeps it at the left point. Trying to slide it across ice. He now has Davidson in the middle slot. They'll go over to Doherty at the left goal line with 9:09 to play. Hemmed up in the boards. McTavish trying to get it out. McTavish does. McTavish. Whoops. Wrong way, dude. You're supposed to get it to a player, not all the way back in your own zone.
Yep.
Willis had it for a moment, and Davidson will start to push back right again. He'll get it to Caden. Now it's Post Malone at the left point in the zone right. Malone battling. Now he'll get it to McTavish at the left point. Flips it back for Malone. Malone now to McTavish in the middle slot. Got it taken away. Coming back left, this is Haley Nicole. On the far side, he'll come near side now for Willis. Brock Willis at the left circle. Willis got it snatched away by McTavish again. McTavish blasting through a forecheck, trying to blast through a line change by Halifax. Comes to the right circle in the zone right. Scott LaRue takes that away. LaRue Now Malone will take that way, coming back right. Jake Doherty has it, dumps it behind Lee. 7:25 for the period, still 1-0 Carolina. Battle for the puck. Hot potato, the puck comes to Matthew Lee, and he freezes it with 7:17.
Yeah, I don't blame Lee. Face off for your team and see if you can draw something up.
We'll face this off zone right, circle left. Sellout crowd here in Halifax. Sampson and
speaking of drawing something up, I'd actually expect on this face-off a possible tie-up in order for Halifax to win it.
Well, Cash Savage had the shot. It's a rebound, and it's a goal off the rebound. I want to say LaFlamme. Yes, it is. Olivier LaFlamme, the veteran, off the rebound. 13-15 in the period, number one. We got a tie hockey game, folks.
You know what that is? That's just ice awareness, right?
Yeah, the shot initially, I believe, was by LaRue. LaFlamme just came from the other side and was able to get the rebound right in the 5-hole.
That's why you follow up your shots, kids.
Indeed. 6:45 to play for the period. Now we got a hockey game, folks. Sierra Mist slips it back, gets it up ice. Hitman now gets it to Hines. Here comes Kearns. Kearns and Hines will slide it back toward the defensive zone. Good one, tape to tape. A couple of good passes now. Ashley Kearns at the left circle in the zone right. Kearns battling with Savage. Savage takes it away to Dimebag Darrell. Now LaFlamme quickly up ice for Haley Nicole. Nicole trying to split a double team. Couldn't do that there. Davidson will get it back for Carolina, at least for a moment. He'll dump it to far side ice. Now to Sampson. Josh Sampson now has Hitman. Jason Hitman trying to get behind the defense. Slides to the right circle. Cross ice. A little bit over the stick of Lee. Sampson, Caden all the way out of the zone's got to make everybody clear. 5:20 to play for the period. Sampson fires it into the zone. Dump and chase to the left side. McClure got clobbered in the zone. Sampson almost had him one on the one time. Just went a little bit wide to the left. Savage on his way back left. It's Cash Savage.
You gotta put that puck right on the tape.
Cash Savage fires right at Robinson. Nothing going. A good blocker save by Nate the Great with 4:37 to play for the period.
Nate the Great is showing why he's Nate the Great.
I'll say. Shouts out to our SSPN folks that are checking in on our YouTube feed. I tell you, our YouTube feed's starting to get real popular now.
Yeah, it's starting to blow up.
Well,
I'm watching an SFL game right now too, or was anyway.
4.5 to play for the period. 1-1 your score. Off the faceoff win by Carolina. They'll quickly get it out to John Vance. Vance got it taken away by Jake Coxey, and Robinson had to come all the way out of the crease to stop that one immediately.
And you know what would be cool is if we could get Mia Telestrator up in this.
Now that would be rad. Not quite that fancy yet, but we're getting there. That puck goes all the way out of the zone back into the Halifax side of the rink. And they'll quickly get it back coming left. Like good ones, tape to tape. Coxey now coming up the near side, coming back left. He is now Hans. Hans batted down. McDavid will get it back. McDavid shoots. Robinson had it, covers the post because that was a little bit of a loose puck. And they're still trying to battle it on the left side post. Hans will get it back. That's Gino Hans. Hans flips it to the far side. Decker, now it's McDavid in the middle. Robinson stops the one time there. Quickly gets it out to Jacovian. He's got Doherty take the tape coming up to the right side in the right point. And Vance, whoops, I think Vance slipped it out of the zone too quick and brought it back in. That's a no-no, folks.
Yeah, that is a no-no.
We are in neutral ice, facing right, the circle right, off the face-off win by Halifax. Cass Savage on the push. We'll get it to Maddox. He'll flip it back. Starts another push. Cash Savage at the right point. Sanchez in the middle slot. Got poked off the backside. Shoots right at Robinson. He'll stop that. Stop a second one point blank on the rebound. 2:29 to play for the period. 1-1 your score here in Nova Scotia.
That is exactly why you value rebound control if you're looking for a goalie. Because you can't let those juicy rebounds go in.
Yeah, especially the one LaFlamme put in not too long ago. McTavish on the push-up back right. Go cross ice for Liam Caden. Caden will restart in the defense. Got it stolen by Savage. Savage on the push in the zone left. Savage had it for a moment. He'll get it to LaFlamme. LaFlamme cross ice battle for the puck. McTavish will get it back. Wait a minute. We got a fight coming up here in front of the goalie. It is Sanchez and Liam Caden. And Nate Robinson is like, okay, y'all, please get that away from me.
I don't blame him.
Liam Caden with the right cross to stop this one. We'll mark that at 18:09 of period number 1. Still 1-1 Carolina and Halifax. We stay at full strength. Next week, the winner of this series takes on Detroit for the Commissioner's Cup Championship. That 2-game series is slated to start Tuesday.
And it should be a good one, too.
It's slated to start Tuesday, August 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and it's going to be at the first leg of B will definitely be at Detroit. We got another fight coming. This time in front of Matthew Lee, it's LaFlamme and Chekhovian for the second time tonight.
Oh, my goodness. What are these boys doing that they keep getting grabs?
It's the playoffs, man. You got to fight for yours. And Chekhovian with a nice straight right to put down LaFlamme. So they will sit through the intermission at 18:39 of period number 1 on this particular fighting penalty. And we get our weekly visit from the big CCM inflatable glove right behind our lead referee. They always seem to pop up out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, we got another fight? Come on, man. I know it's the playoffs, but good gracious. All right, Jake Doherty.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. And I know that the refs tend to let things go in the playoffs, but this is getting ridiculous.
All right, Jake Doherty with the left hook stops this one in its tracks. Now, hopefully we can get some order here. We'll put that fight at 18:41 of the first period. We know Jake Doherty one way, Dimebag Darrell the other. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised at that?
I'm not either.
All right, back to action. Zone right, circle left. Hopefully we can play some hockey here. Shot right at Lee. He covers up the loose puck. And we'll face it off again in the zone right, circle left with 1:14 to play for this opening period. I tell you, very spirited first period to say the least, Chief.
Yeah, it's a heck of a game going on.
Again, Carolina, all they have to do is basically win this leg. They're good to go. Right now, Halifax has to win 6-2 in order to advance to the next round.
Which I don't think that's going to be possible tonight, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know in this game. Shot by Jacob Gustafson is blocked by a defender as we're inside the 2K Sports final minute. Gustafson's got to make everybody clear. He'll get it down to John Vance at the left point. Vance slides at the left circle in the zone right. He'll come behind the backside, dump it to the right side. Davidson cross ice. Gustafson almost had him a one-timer off of a defender's stick with 20.5 left.
That was a heck of a try there.
I mean, he read that bounce beautifully.
And just to be clear for you guys, to give you guys a little Easter egg, maybe be listening for
Well, I'll tell you what.
The HSL chalkboard later in the broadcast when I'm going to break down what's going on.
All right, we're going to our intermission report. You stay tuned. More of this game brought to you by XM Satellite Radio. The intermission report comes up right now. This is the Hockey Simulation League Commissioner's Cup Playoffs. Back here on our coverage.
Nachos or something, Taro?
Oh, what?
Did you bring some nachos or something?
Yeah.
All right. Back here on the
Sweet.
HSL network, it is the Commissioner's Cup Playoffs, Leg 2 of our series between the Carolina Pirates and the Halifax Highlanders. We're currently 1-1 here in Leg 2. Carolina up aggregate-wise by the score of 6-3. We have a penalty coming up here. Nope, we got icing. The way the referee was looking, I thought he was going to put somebody in the box. Nope, we got an icing call. It was on Carolina. Taro Takashi of the Charlottetown Squall has now joined us here in the voice chat. How you doing, Taro?
Hello.
Tell you, this Carolina team is showing everybody right away just how committed they are to getting this cup.
Yeah.
Brock Willis with the puck, coming back to the right. He has Maddox. Now, course ice. Whoops. That missed everybody on the Carolina side, but nobody from Carolina picked up the puck, but they'll get the steal. Coming back left on a 2-on-1. It's Gucci to the left point. He fires behind Matthew Lee. Comes to the near side. McTavish will pick it up. McTavish, cross ice, now has Davidson. Davidson now to Pena. Roman Pena will get it to Davidson at the right point. Almost slid out of the zone. Referee trying to stay out of his way there for a moment. Davidson got it taken away by Cash Savage. Savage and Willis. Well, Pena will steal it right back. McTavish coming in at the right point. Blocked by the referee for a moment. Had to poke it to the left side. McClure taken away for Halifax, coming back right in the black, orange, and white in a 1-1 tie. Halifax has to beat Carolina by a 6-2 score or they will not advance. There's an offsides right there as the puck was poked back in by a Highlanders winger.
And just you're the ice surface, so just so you're aware.
In the neutral zone, facing right, the circle left with 17:41 for the second period. Halifax with the puck, looking to possibly take the lead here. Willis with a wraparound, almost had the spinorama to go, but Nate Robinson right there to swallow it up at 17:27.
I haven't seen a spinorama goal in quite some time.
Hey, you
We
never.
almost saw one there.
Dennis Savard, where are you? A little bit premature there on the Halifax side there. He's got to watch himself before the ref kicks him out. Puck was won by Halifax. It's Decker. Slides to the left point. Now the left circle is Steinbach. Daryl Coxey deep in the zone, taken away. Sierra Mist will come up with it. Shows up at near side. Doesn't get out of the zone. Decker at the left point, but it's taken away by Sampson. Sampson will get behind. Got a great forecheck block, but gets stoned by Lee in the process. I tell you, two good plays, one either way. A great forecheck block screen to free up the breakaway, but an even better stop by Lee.
Yeah, I agree.
Coxey had it for a moment. Coxey will give it to Maddox. Maddox slides back in the defensive zone. He'll bounce it over to Coxey on the near side. Now Coxey slides through to the middle slot. Coxey over to McDavid at the left circle in the zone right. Kearns will take it away from him for Carolina, coming back left in the white, orange, and blue. We are at a 1-1 tie with 15:47 to play for the period. Halifax screens back right, at least for a moment. Good bounce pass. Here comes Holt. Had it. Good shot to Robinson, but Robinson there to clear it up with the stick and the glove, and he'll stop it with 15:27. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Detroit Ice Dockers are moving on to the Cup Finals with a two-leg straight sets victory. They will meet the winner of this series, which right now is currently in the hands of the Carolina Pirates. Sanchez rips it right back at Robinson. He'll stop it with exactly 15 minutes for period number 2, 1-1 between Carolina and Halifax.
I was about to.
Zone right circle right off the face-off win by Carolina. The Pirates will get it out of the zone. Jake Doherty on the push coming back left. A man in front, a man in back looks to split the zone. Good out of the crease, stop by Lee. He'll quickly get it back to Cash Savage. Savage got it stripped away by John Vance. Puck flies into the zone. That's going to definitely be an icing call there. Easy touch-up for Halifax. We come back right into the Carolina zone with 14:23 to play for the period.
I would expect Halifax just to try and win the face-off here and get a quick shot off if possible. I wouldn't even pass the thing.
Zone right, circle right. They'll get it over to Smith in the middle slot. He slides to the left point. Smith up line for Axel Rose. Now Joe-Luc Picard had it. Jake Doherty snatches it back. Doherty gets it down to Davidson near side. He's got Vance on the push. Vance, double team, stays with it. Decker takes it away. Decker now to Savage. Savage with a 3-on-2. Numbers now evening up. Cross ice has got Axel Rose. Rose through a screen. Made the shot, but Nate Robinson with a high stick save quickly gets it back. Jake Doherty on the push. Push at the right circle in the zone left. Doherty slides through once, twice, 3 times. The guy is taken away by Axel Rose. Going back right for Halifax in the black, orange, and white in a 1-1 tie. Rose, Steve keeps going. Rose all the way out. Stoned by Nate Robinson outside of the crease.
I got it. Really nice saves these playoffs. And there's another one right there.
Vince Brown, Alex Dar, Taro Takashi, rinkside here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Leg 2 of these playoffs between Carolina and Halifax. Carolina right up now aggregate-wise 6-3. Carolina must win tonight's leg 6-2 in order to advance. And now we've just had our first movement of the furniture here. You ain't supposed to do that.
Whoa.
The net came off.
They knocked the net off. They knocked the net off, and now Halifax with an offside, so they did clear the zone, and nobody came out. But yeah,
that's the first time I've ever seen that in this league.
I'm telling you, you're liable to see anything these days. You're rocking into the HSL. Off the Halifax win, here comes LaRue. LaRue had it in the zone, spun out, and brought it back in. That's a definite no-no.
Yeah, you got to have the awareness to know when you've came in offside, and you didn't there.
Line change for both sides. Halifax with the face-off win in the neutral zone. LaFlamme got it snatched away by Tom Popper. Popper on the push cross ice. He's got Teagan. Teagan at the right circle in the zone left. Shoots from the right circle and blasts it in the 2-hole for the score. That's Scotty Teagan making it 2-1 Carolina at 7:57 of period number 2. And that was a nice thing of beauty. A cross-ice pass set it up, and he fires it in.
Anybody on a screen there, or was it just a straight shot?
It was a straight shot, dude. I mean, he just slid to the deep right of the circle and went bam. How he got that angle, I have no idea.
Not even the deflection. That's
no, like I said, it was set up by a beautiful pass, though.
Hey, that's why you practice. Just saying.
All right, let me see. Tim Popper set him up on that goal, by the way, from what we understand. So that was a beautiful-looking goal that time by Scotty Teagan as we are back to play. That shot goes all the way down inside the Halifax zone. Good forecheck on the left boards. That guy now on ice for Carolina. Gets it to Teagan.
Best name in the HSL.
Yeah. Some folks say, don't be that guy. Carolina says, yeah, we want that guy.
Yep.
Speaking of that guy, Cash Savage trying to be that guy for Halifax and trying to tie this up. Here's a shot by LaFlamme. That won't go as Nate Robinson will swallow that up quickly with 10:14 for the period. Carolina now up 2-1 on Halifax. So for the present, the away goals tiebreaker is out of the door.
And it's also 7-3 on aggregate. So.
Indeed. This is the most goals that Halifax can give up this evening if they want to stay in the race for the Cup final. McTavish for Carolina dumps it to the right goal line in his own left. Carolina heading to the left this period in the white, orange, and blue. Flip that one out of the zone erroneously. Scramble for the puck, and it's Hans Ali. He'll get it. He'll get it now to Roman Pena. Pena flips it down line. Makes everybody clear. Chekovian. Make that Gustafson. Picked up the loose puck in the backside. Gustafson trying to go cross ice. Shot right at Lee, but it actually went left of the goal. Now a shot right at Lee in his glove. He'll cover it up with 9:05 for the period.
And I talk about how pucks are all the time, so there's another example there.
We have 9:05 for the period. We are zone left, circle left. Halifax with the face-off win. It's Gino Haas. Gets it to Jay Coxey. Coxey cannot go behind the defense. Stripped away by Carolina. Kearns has it. Now to Sampson. Sampson at the right circle. Sampson shoots. Good stop by Lee. He sprawls on it to cover it up and stop it with 8:37 for period number 2. Carolina up 2-1 on Halifax.
And the coach's son, part of me, really likes a fast-paced game like this for whatever reason.
We're back to play. Carolina with the face-off win. Liam Caden at the right point. Now gets it to Jason Hitman. He shoots. Hits the top of the crossbar and knocks it in for goal number 3. The away goals now belong to Carolina and possibly this series.
I don't see how Halifax can come back. 8-3 on it. 7-3 on aggregate.
I think we just got your spinorama there. Jason Hitman from Liam Caden and Ashley Kearns on that one, we understand. It was a good-looking flip-around goal that time by the Hitman.
Isn't it kind of weird that I mentioned the spinorama? And
that was a huge coincidence.
And
here it happens? Commentator jinx, maybe?
Nah, just some good hockey. Ooh, wow! Jason Hitman just got laid out on a nasty forecheck, and that will go for a 2-piece.
No, he was.
Maybe they had a contract out on him, you know? You never know.
Jean-Luc Picard says, "You will not live long and prosper there, son." He hits the hokey for tripping, and I mean, clearly, that was more of a rough than a trip. The penalty is marked at 11:48 of this period, and Carolina looking for more here. As the shot right in front of Matthew Lee, who's already let 3 in. So Carolina right now has the away goals advantage if necessary.
Which that's just crazy right there.
Well, hold that thought. We got a power play successful right off the face-off. And it's John Vance, and I think he may have just locked this series up for Carolina with that top-of-the-slot goal.
Let me guess, it was just win the face-off and pass it once and shoot it right off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
1, 2, 3.
And would you believe the Russian rifleman, the Paulo Chekhovian, on the dime piece off the face-off?
You gotta love when something is executed just like you draw it up.
Here comes Jake Duke-Cordori coming back left. Vance looking for the goal number 3. Won't get it there. Actually, he's looking for his second goal. A high glove stop by Matthew Lee. I mean, Halifax is hard-pressed now to even remotely get a rally going, but they've got a lot of time to do it. Now, because Carolina has the away goals flavor in hand, and they're up 3 in the aggregate, Halifax really has to pour on the dog now.
Yeah. Just do whatever you can. Scrap and claw and get goals however you can.
Christian McTavish playing postmaster general with the left post there. Savage will dump it into the zone for Halifax in the zone right. We'll get it to Axel Rose. Rose got knocked down. McTavish will get it out to Gustafson coming back left for Carolina. Now up 4-1. Cross ice to post Malone. Shot right at Lee. He gloves it. He sits on it. 6:19 to play for the period.
So do you think Halifax will get back into this game?
They got to get going.
I honestly don't.
They got to get going. I mean, they've got the talent to do it. The question is, will they get the breaks here?
Exactly.
Because quite honestly, Carolina is just as good. They've been able to get all the good angles tonight.
And Carolina's very defensively
sound. They are. Caden from the right circle almost gets him one. Smith and Sampson battling for it. Ooh, man, that's going to come up another Halifax penalty. Sampson definitely got smashed into the boards. That might be, at the very worst, a roughing call. At best, a boarding call.
Hey, it's 2 minutes either way.
Mike Smith will get hit with boarding at 14:04, and that was a no-doubter right there. Just a bit of frustration as he wasn't able to corral the puck.
I was about to say, unless there's blood drawn, that's 2 minutes either way.
Yeah, I mean, that's a no. And I hate to say it, Charlottetown was the same way in the third period. I mean, just a lot of unnecessary penalties they took.
Yeah.
Offsides called on Carolina as there was a scrum at the blue line. 5:45 here to play for period number 2. Carolina now up 4-1 on Halifax. They now have the away goals tiebreaker in hand if necessary.
I doubt it's going to be necessary, but you never know.
Doherty trying to get it. Here comes Hansen. No, make that Sampson shot right to Robinson. As Halifax clears his own, Robinson will fall on it, and we're going to face it off in the zone right of Carolina with 5:16 for period number 2.
This has been an interesting game, to say the least.
John Vance's power play tally off the crossbar may be the series-winning goal as that puck comes all the way out of the Halifax attack. Haley Nicole at the far side by the benches will now get it to Gino Hans. Hans got stopped. Jacovian will get it back. Jacovian coming back left. Jacovian now flips it now. Here comes Gustafson screaming through. Gustafson shoots. Nice standing stop by Matthew Lee. Decker will clear it out of the zone with 1:14 on the power play. 4:30 to play for the second period. Davidson and Maddox start to push, coming back left. Here comes Gustafson. Splits the double team. Slides left. Hemmed up for a moment, but hit the backside of McClure. He'll try to get out of the zone. Hans quickly over to Haley Nicole. Nicole moving the groove and shaking the bacon. Looking for the goal. Oh, Robinson says, no, sister. This is my yard.
Yep. That's what we call protecting your home ice right there. I almost said turf.
Carolina's on the road tonight, so protecting the ice is definitely what that is. I tell you, if they get another power play goal here, that is a morale killer. Hitman on the Hitman now gets to the Doherty. He shoots, not there. Hitman tried to get the rebound. That's not there. Where's Pena? Pena the hit to Doherty now. Doherty from the left side goes behind Lee. Trying to get around the backside. McClure trying to get out of his own. Hemmed up double team on the board. McTavish will get it back. McTavish shoots right at Lee. He'll quickly get it back out. Now it's Savage. Tape the tape. He's got Sanchez. Pablo Sanchez on the right side. Pablo Sanchez shoots. Another good stop by Robinson with 2:55 in the period.
I gotta tell you, it's almost like skates are in mud here.
Line change both sides as we are slowly ticking away toward the end of this middle stanza here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. John Vance off the face-off win for Carolina. Malone had it for a moment. Cash Savage flips it now for Sanchez. Sanchez looking for somebody. Whoop, forgot the board pass. Post Malone now got to Chekhovian. Far side for Davison. Davison with a 4-on-2. Dumps it all the way in. McClure will pick it up. McClure trying to find his way out. He now gets to the Savage. Savage crossed ice. Ooh, that was an ugly one. He was trying to find Haley Nicole and completely missed her. Icing call for Carolina. We come back left into the Halifax zone with 2:04 to play for period number 2.
So, Vince, do you of Halifax is skates being in mud?
I don't know. I don't know if we should call the skates being in mud or Carolina just being great defensively. Because you mentioned, hold that thought. Tom Popper with a steal. Won't get a score there. Good stick stop by Matthew Lee. A second stop as Teagan tried to come from the left circle and Matthew Lee cover it up. But to answer your question, Alex, I don't think it's as much as Halifax trying to get out of the gate as it is Carolina just won't let them get out of the gate.
That could.
We're back to action as Carolina wins the faceoff. Shot right at Lee from the left circle. He'll cover it up again. 1:29 to play here for the second period. Carolina still up 4-1. We are at full strength right now. Off the face-off, Sampson now gets it and taken away by Haley Nicole. Nicole on a 2-on-1. Willis now gets it at the left point in his own right. Willis in the left circle. Willis shoots right at Robinson, covers it up. Clock stopped with 1:09 for the second period. Tell you how the Halifax crowd is trying to will their team back into this one, but Carolina has just been dominant.
Yeah, they've got the rally towels and everything.
Jason Hitman cross icy now as Sierra missed. Now the Hitman, good one, tape to tape. Hitman got to take it away. Here comes Halifax coming back right. It's LaRue on the right point. Now the right circle. Bump for a moment. Goes all the way down to the goal line. Flips across ice. Now has Willis. Willis at the left goal. Willis stripped away. Battle for the puck. One-timer almost goes in the middle. Robinson stops it with 22.4. We are deep inside the 2K Sports final minute. Hang on for the XM Satellite Intermission Report. Stat, facts, figures, and all of that as we get set for the final 20 minutes of the HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs and ready for the HSL Commissioners Cup finals, which will be next week starting Tuesday, August 21st at 8 p.m. Central. Here comes Teagan. Teagan looking for a shot here at the end. Nothing going. Green light, 0-0. But Carolina picks up 3 more goals, and they are almost on their way to locking this series up. They're up 4-1 on Halifax.
An American Derby Commissioners Cup final. Who saw this coming?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Stay tuned. The XM Satellite Intermission Report on the way. Yours truly, Alex and Taro, back in a moment. This is the HSL Commissioners Cup. This copyrighted broadcast of the Hockey Simulation League may not be reproduced for any reason without express written consent. Back here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, third and final period of the HSL Commissioners Cup playoffs between the Carolina Pirates and the Halifax Highlanders. Right now in their aggregate goal system, Carolina is up easily 9-3. A shot from the left circle by Halifax going left in the black. Orange and white doesn't go as Nate Robinson with yet another stop. A good forecheck into the boards, no call there. Battle at the left side of the goal. Here comes Sanchez trying to come across. Nothing happening there. Jacovian now gets it down nice. Now I'll tell you something about Jacovian in just a little bit. As Doherty now gets it to John Vance at the left circle. Apollo Jacovian, as of late, has played two-way, especially in the defensive side of the puck. And he's been darn good at that.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. A heck of a defender, and he hustles.
Yeah, that's what you need for a team.
Sanchez misses it wide to the right. Quickly coming back right is Doherty for Carolina in the white, orange, and blue. Jacovian shoots right at Lee. Covers it up with 18:01 for regulation. Halifax has to beat Carolina by at least 4 goals to advance to the Cup final. Anything less, we've got an All-American Commissioners Cup final starting this Tuesday.
And who would have called that at the beginning of the year?
Not only that, but this would be between the 2 lowest seeds in the tournament. Willis had it for a moment, got it knocked away. Gustafson goes cross-ice, missed his man. Battle for the puck. Here comes Nicole. It's Haley Nicole. She'll flip it back for Smith. Smith from the top of the circle, not there. Malone coming back right for Carolina. Post Malone pushing at the left point in his own right. Malone at the left circle. Malone got knocked by Decker. Decker bumps it near side. Stop for a moment. Matavis shoots right at Lee, way out of the crease. He'll glove it and stop it.
That's just a good stop by make sure that puck doesn't get by you at all costs at this point.
Yeah, but Hallis got to start putting the biscuit in the basket and put it in there quickly. 16:56 for this game. Back to action. Battle for the puck. They'll give it now to Mist, and now Hans at the left point in his own right. Sierra Mist. Backhands it now. Shot almost a one-timer to go. McDavid got bumped by a Carolina player and had to let the puck go. Lee scoops up the loose puck with 16:37 for this one. Line change on both sides. Zone right, circle left. Hans and McClure for Halifax on the win. Trying to get it out of the zone. Nothing going there. Here's a shot in the middle. Not there. Lee falls on that one. Sampson tried to come from the top of the slot.
For you.
Go ahead.
HSL MVP. Who do you got?
Ooh, that's tough. Because my vote is split between a goaltender and a winger. And I'm not sure which one I want to go with just yet. So I'll
goaltender?
Right now, a late push is Mickey Martino of Detroit. But like I said, I'm going to reserve judgment right now to just to see the rest of the competition here. Because a winger could get my vote. Speaking of winger, here's Scotty T can shoot good one right at Lee. He'll scoop it up and stop it with 15:28. Again, Halifax has to beat Carolina by at least 4 goals to advance to the next round. Anything less than that, Carolina is on its way to the Cup final.
Is that possible?
I've seen stranger things happen, dude.
Maybe they can score 4 goals. I'm not sure, but it's
I
not
have
impossible.
to. We had a game go to a shootout earlier this year. Anything?
You're right about that. LaRue cross ice. He has Willis. Willis flips it back now for Holt. Holt starts another push. Kearns on the steal. Kearns could get the Kearns with a shot, but got knocked down. And now Haley Nicole had it for a moment. Another good stop by Lee. Holt to get it out to Nicole. Haley Nicole. Now she's been pretty good this year. She casts now Brock Willis. Willis keeps the puck in his hand, but is at the right goal in his own left. Gets it out of LaRue. Nicole at the right circle. Flies it back to the point. Up line for LaRue. LaRue shoots right at Robinson. He'll cover it up at the left post. 14:03 to play for this game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was it a game between these two that went to?
I believe
this was the one that went to the shootout.
I believe this was the one that went to the shootout. I think in either the first or the second go at it. We're back to action. Smith at the middle slot for Halifax, going left in the black and orange. A steal by Doherty, all by himself. A defender coming up. Doherty looking to shoot. The defense right there. But Doherty gets it back. Couldn't get the steal and score to go. Decker trying to get it out. He now has Sanchez. Sanchez hemmed up. Well, this back line of Carolina is putting in work tonight.
Yeah, they're putting on a show.
Liam Caden, Apollo Chekhovian a little bit. You also have to throw in Roman Pena as Chekhovian picks up the loose puck on the far side of the ice. In the middle, Jake Doherty. High stick stop by Lee. Doherty gets it back again. Another stop by Lee at his left post.
Hey, your defense has a lot to do with you winning a championship. There's a reason why that saying is.
Yeah, you stop more pucks than the other team does, you're going to win. Simple as that. Near steal. Offside on Carolina. Great defense by Ali.
What are you, John Madden? Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Back to play. Here we go. And then battle for the puck. And Malone had it for a moment. Coxey coming back left. It's Jake Coxey. Coxey near side for Troy McClure. McClure flips the ice. Whoops. Missed everybody. They're looking for the touch-up, and there it is for Carolina. They'll force the ice, come back right into the Halifax zone with 12:08 to play, and time definitely not on the Highlanders' side right now.
Yeah, I'd say not. Again,
Game 1 of the Cup Final is Tuesday, August 21st, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, and it will definitely be at Detroit since they are the lowest seed remaining in the tournament. Coxey now gives it to Hans for Halifax coming back left. McDavid on the far side in the zone left. Now Coxey shoots. Robinson right there to read the one time all the way.
I got to give credit to him.
Line change both sides with 11:47 to play for this game. Off the face-off zone, the left circle right. Dimebag Darryl, this is the fourth time that's happened tonight. A puck goes to the point. The defender at that point somehow spins around, spins the puck out of the zone and try to sneak it back in. That's a no-no. They are watching that.
Yeah, like, what do you think you're trying to get away with there?
Axl Rose from the middle slot, top side, trying to sneak one in past Robinson, and Nate the Great up to the task. 11:29 to play for this game.
And speaking of magicians, Nate the Great's been one.
except for one particular one. He has just been unstoppable right now. Popper trying to come out of his own, flips it back for Hans. Cross ice now to Sierra. Missed up line. Missed, looking. We'll get it now up line to Teagan. Scotty Teagan with a goal this evening. Dump and chase to Coxey. Teagan had it for a moment. Jean-Luc Picard now gets it for Halifax. Dimebag Darryl quickly up line for Cash Savage at the right circle. Make that John Savage. Now a shot in the middle. Robinson will stop the top side slot try. 10:35 to play for this game.
That's a hard shot to stop right there in the middle slot. The offensive player can just pick the corner like that.
Nicole off the face-off, had it for a moment. Sampson trying to get it out for Carolina, won't do it. LaRue flips it back to Willis at the right circle. In the zone left. Halifax down 4-1. LaRue at the right circle again, him up in the board. Sampson trying to get it out. He now has Pinga. Roman Pinga down line for Josh Sampson. Wrong one. Whoops, not that person. Troy McClure back for Halifax coming left. Puck bounces off the referee screen. It's a battle for it. Sampson will get it back for Carolina, coming back right in the white, blue, and orange. He gets clobbered in a triple team. Maddox will come back left for Halifax. They'll go cross ice from McClure. McClure with 9:25 brings it back into the defensive zone. Maddox starts to push back left. Now gets it to McClure as they watch the line change. Then get it quickly up to Haley Nicole at the left point. She gets clobbered into the boards. No thanks to John Vance.
Yeah, Vance has been impressive throughout the entire.
Vance goes right at Lee in at the 4-hole, but Lee right there to snag it with the glove as we have line changes on both sides. 8:46 for this game. Carolina holds all the cards right now, up 4-1, 9-3 on aggregate.
And to me, John Vance has one of the better shots in the entire league.
And for the fifth time tonight, Liam Caden flips it out of the zone on the blue line, tried to bring it back in. Offside. You're going to call that each and every time, folks. Cash Savage off the face-off. Will now get it cross ice. LaFlamme trying to push it down. He'll get it now to Savage. Savage will dump it to the left goal line in the zone left. Battle for the puck will come over to the far side. Decker has it at the point. Sanchez shoots. Good high stop by Robinson. And that puck slides all the way out of the zone. Was touched by a Halifax player, so no icing. A race for the puck here. And now a battle at the right circle. Sanchez gets it for Halifax. Gets it up line now. They'll quickly get it to Savage. Cash Savage trying to be money here. Not there. Good stop that time by the back line. Gustafson trying to get it out of the zone. Does. Halifax clearing out. Here comes Cash Savage. Cross ice for Sanchez. Sanchez, that deep left circle. Puck right at Robinson. He'll stop it again with 6:59 to play for the game. Carolina up 4-1. Clock ticking away at Halifax's season here in the home ice. Halifax gets the win. They get it now to Holt at the middle slot. Holt stripped away by Jake Doherty. Doherty looking to lock the series up on the breakaway. He will get a penalty shot.
You got to come up with a stop here if you're Carolina, or if you're Halifax, sorry.
Goalies are 11 for 11 in stopping the penalty shot this season, including 2 for 2 here in the playoffs. Let's see what Let's see what Jake Doherty does. Lee all the way out the crease. Here's the shot. Oh, my gosh. That was easy. 12 for 12. The goaltender is the winner in the penalty shot.
Oh, come on. Do a deke or something, guy.
I mean, that wasn't.
Give me a break.
I'm with you on that one, Chief. Hans for Carolina slide. Long shot from the left point. Lee right there to snag it with the glove. 6:33 to play. Yeah, on those penalty shots, you got to do something other than just come right at him and slow it down. Really. Zone right circle.
Plus, what's with the lack of ice awareness that we've seen tonight from Halifax?
Your guess is as good as mine. John Vance trying to slide it in. Second time, not there either. Chekhovian tried to slip it in behind Lee on the post, but Lee right there to swallow it up. 6:11 to play. Halifax has got to start a rally here if they want any type of chance of getting back into this series or even potentially winning it. But Carolina's too good right now on the defensive side.
Can I finish my point from earlier?
Go ahead.
For Halifax, you've got to make sure that your guys talk to each other and know where they are in the ice.
Hold that thought.
These silly and stupid mistakes, like all these offsides.
Picard in the middle. Now here's Rose, not there. Missed to stop that one. Missed up line for Jake Doherty. Doherty on the push back right for Carolina in the white, orange, and blue. Up 4-1. Doherty stopped at the circle. Look, go cross ice from McClure. McClure comes back left. Axel Rose trying to beat the line change. Now Rose flushed it to the left goal line. He's got Picard over there who's double teamed. Trying to kick it back out. Cross ice it goes to the right circle. It's Maddox. Maddox can't, and Maddox and Caden trying to get it out. Caden now gets it to Vance. Vance on the push. Vance up line. Good pass to Chekhovian. Chekhovian tried to slip it past McClure. Nothing going there. Picard and McClure. Now it's Savage. Battle for the puck. McClure gets it back. Tries to restart as they look for the line change. Savage going to the right point. Bumps past Chekhovian. Can't bump past Caden. Caden now to get it up to Chekhovian. Chekhovian with a 2-on-2. Good defenders like. One time almost goes. Lee with another stop. A right side stop. A left side stop. Again, he gets it out to Picard. 3:19 to play. Picard moving and grooving, shaking and baking. At the left point, Picard. Cross side. Savage. Pena stops that one. Cody gets to the Vance coming back right. I think Carolina may have just locked this series up on that play. Vance coming across ice. Lee will stop that. 2:50 to play. I think Carolina just locked up their ticket heading to the Cup final where they'll take on the Detroit Ice Dockers.
I agree.
Just way too much good backline defense this evening.
Yeah.
Malone and Ali. Ali at the left point in his own right. Ali looking. Stripped away. Gustafson now has it. Now McTavish at the left circle. Shoots right off the backside of the goal. Quickly coming back left. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez and LaFlamme on the push. LaFlamme left side. LaFlamme cross side. Sanchez couldn't get it in. Nate the Great Robinson with another point blank stop.
Halifax didn't go offside so many times tonight. The result probably would have been way different.
Shot right at Robinson again as he'll sit on it with 2:07 to play for this game. I tell you, Nate Robinson, if not for the great goal scoring, would probably rate as one of the players of this game. Back to that.
I agree. Sorry.
Caden Howe has it. Ooh, good forecheck by the Carolina backline, but LaFlamme picks up the loose puck. He gets it down to Holt. Holt over to LaFlamme as Halifax trying to show some urgency here. Cross-side Sanchez had it for a moment. Robinson is covered up again. 1:37 to play for this game.
Question is, will we see the goalie pulled? Considering what do you got to lose at this point if you're Halifax?
It just might be the case. Trying to see with still 5 attackers on the ice. And we're back to play. Shot right at Robinson again. He'll scoop it up with 1:29 to play. Still haven't seen an indication that they're pulling the goalie for Halifax yet.
Like I said, what have you got to lose at this point? Just pull him.
Pretty much. You need scores, and you need them quickly. Still standard lineups here. Hans trying to get out, flips to the cross side. Decker at the right circle. Now it's Willis at the right circle. Willis gets it to LaRue. LaRue trying to come around the backside. Nothing there. Inside the 2K Sports final minute for this series. Carolina holding to a 4-1 lead here. I say you pull them right now. Let's get this party started.
Yeah, I agree.
Nope, still a standard setup. Shot right at Robbins. Wait a minute, that softy went right past him.
How do you let that in?
Gino Hahn says, wait a minute, we ain't done yet, home skillet. 19-12 into period number 3.
Was that even a shot, or was that more of a pass?
Well, let's see on the replay. Hans is in the left side of that, right side of that circle. Hans just deked it right past Robinson on the rebound. It happened. I mean, it literally happened so quick. Like, okay, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Somehow,
I'm stunned.
Somehow or another, Hans was in the right place on the rebound and just shoved the stick right past Robinson. So now Halifax really has to get on their giddy up. Let's see what happens here off the face-off. Puck won by Carolina. 38-6. Puck flip back.
Again, pull your goalie if you're Hal.
Goalie is now pulled. Popper looking for the empty netter. He got it. Good night. 1943, Tom Popper locks up the series for the Carolina Pirates. They are indeed headed to the Cup final.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I can say is wow.
Gustafson will dump it behind Lee. Boy, Carolina is definitely for real as we've hit 000 and the green light is up. The road team in Game 2 is the one that is going to the Cup final. It was Detroit 2 nights ago. It's Carolina tonight. Pirates beat the Highlanders 5-2. Aggregate final 10-4. Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah, tell me about it. 2K Sports 3 stars of the game coming up in a little bit, but fellas, you got to hand it to Carolina and Nate Robinson in goal. They put up a defensive effort I don't think we've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, Carolina had a good game, and they stuck to it.
They had a great defense as well.
All right, real quick, let's go to our 2K Sports 3 stars of the game. Post Malone with a goal and assist for Carolina. Tom Popper with that empty netter, a goal and assist. John Vance with probably what was the series-winning goal on that power play. And Carolina with a 5-2 victory. They win the series 10-4 against Halifax. So it's Carolina and Detroit in Biff Radio Center coming up on Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Social media, Hockey Sim League on Twitter, Hockey Sim LGE on Instagram. Find us on the web, hockeysl.com. For Alex Starr, Taro Takashi, I am Vince Brown saying good night from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and take care, everyone. This is the HSL Commissioner's Cup Playoffs.